Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So I gotta say, this is some positive news. We don't hear this usually. This one from Ian Bins here on Twitter, guys. 75,000 XRP was returned by a scammer. John Deaton praises the XRP community's efforts to get this crypto back. So crypto law founder and blockchain enthusiast John Deaton praised the XRP community after a scammer returned 75,000 XRP stolen from a user. The very definition of community, he wrote. David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, also expressed his delight with the return of the stolen funds. So apparently this crypto, this XRP, was stolen during the Flare airdrop. Somebody tried to connect to what they thought was Flare customer support during the airdrop. And it was one of those scammers that stole his crypto, lost 75,000 XRP. His name is Hector, and he complained that his bag of XRP had been stolen while updating his firmware on a fake ledger website. Responses came in from the XRP community, as well as Nick Bougalis, former director of engineering at Ripple, who commended the user for raising the alert on the fake ledger websites. And so, I've also mentioned, guys, be careful where you're connecting to. Make sure the site you are connecting to is official, because you don't want to lose your crypto like this guy. And luckily, he was able to recover it, but some people just aren't as lucky. A particular XRP user, Tiffany Hayden, who picked up interest in the matter, alerted the community of a similar incident of a user's funds being stolen through the fake ledger website. She also posted an address where the funds were sent. In a twist, another user, Lisa, who has suffered the same fate, responded in a thread of tweets by providing the address of the scammer. So the scammer's address was revealed, and then the scammer sent the XRP back. Within hours of the details of the scammer surfacing, the first transfer of 50 XRP was made to the user who provided the address, followed by another 75,000 XRP, as evidenced by BitHomp Explorer. So I guess he got cold feet. The community banded together, and he realized, wow, these guys are onto me. And so he returned the 75,000 XRP. Now, this is just a very lucky situation, that Hector had found himself in. Many people just aren't as lucky. So again, this is a positive story. It did end in a positive outcome, but guys, always be very careful where you're connecting to. Make sure you're only using trusted, approved, and official websites, like the Ledger website, for example, or anything connected to the Flare networks. And also make sure you are keeping your cryptocurrency safe on a cold wallet storage solution like a Ledger Nano or something similar. I'm going to keep moving, guys, because there is some great Ripple partner news coming down the pipe, and quite a bit of it, actually. Wrath of Kahneman posting this, with regards to Ripple partner Travelex. Now they're working with Kayak to offer UK and Australian customers search for cars, flights, hotels in-app. And as we know, Travelex is a Ripple partner. UK-based foreign exchange company Travelex has partnered with American online travel agency Kayak to make the travel planning experience easier for their customers. Following this collaboration, Travelex customers from the UK and Australia can search for flights, rental cars, and hotel stays with the upgraded Travelex Money application. The clients have the possibility to plan their future trips and manage their funds in the same app while benefiting from more control and convenience. Through the relaunch application, the users are allowed to order a prepaid card and choose where the delivery should be placed, either their home or a Travelex store. View their transactions and purchases from their current wallets in real time, view quickly the remaining currency balance on their Travelex Money card, or order foreign currency cash for delivery to their home or for collection from a store in the UK, or to collect it from a Travelex store or partner in Australia. So we can see Travelex expanding out and offering new services. 15 currencies in the UK and 10 in Australia are available to load and reload on the Travelex Money card. So again, likely through the help of Ripple. This is how we're seeing Travelex really kind of transform their business model, or rather expand their business model to offer more services to more customers. Cardholders are also allowed to make daily ATM cash withdrawals of up to 500 GBP or 3,000 AUD, so Australian dollars, without any additional fees charged by Travelex. And this never used to be the case way back when. You'd get dinged for practically every single transaction that you made. But now, by leveraging the power of the blockchain, this is becoming more and more feasible for more and more people. And Travelex is leveraging this. So wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. I also saw this, guys, from the Cryptic Poet. Ripple partner Bradesco launches their first tokenized credit note. So check this out, guys. Brazil's second largest private bank launches their first tokenized credit note, and Bradesco is a Ripple partner. The bank completed the transaction for a total of 10 million Brazilian reals, equivalent to about $1.95 million, under a regulatory sandbox run by the Central Bank of Brazil. The company said in a statement, adding that it was the first financial market tokenization operation regulated by the Monetary Authority. Other banks have also recently embarked on the Brazilian tokenization market. In December, also as part of the Brazilian Central Bank sandbox, Santander, which is another Ripple partner, by the way, issued 40 million Brazilian real, or the equivalent to about $7.8 million, in tokenized bonds to Indigo, a parking management company. And back in 2020, I don't know if you guys remember, Brad Garlinghouse did make a trip to Brazil and forged a partnership with the Brazilian Central Bank. That was big news back then. I think it was either 2020 or 2021. If I'm not mistaken. Actually, it was probably early 21 because travel would not have been open in 2020. But I remember the photo of him shaking the hand of the manager for the bank, the Central Bank of Brazil. So at that time, forging ahead in Brazil. Now we're seeing this Brazilian bank. Bradesco Bank also leverage Ripple technology. You guys can see here, MUFG and Banco Bradesco did team on Ripple-based cross-border payments as early as 2018. So I think this was the pilot program at that time. But obviously now they're finding the benefit in leveraging RippleNet. So another great piece of news here. Wanted to thank the Cryptic Poet for posting that. Moving along, we're also seeing Twitter supporting XRP in their new crypto price index feature. This coming from Ian Binns. So right down here, the new development implies that XRP, or rather the XRP community members, can now easily track the cryptocurrency price on the social platform by searching the word XRP or $XRP. Users can also click the View on Robinhood button, powered place below the pricing graph, to track XRP price further and deeper. So this is obviously a new feature on Twitter. The cash tag feature introduced on the 21st of December 2022 by the Twitter Business Unit is an initiative that enables users to track the prices of various digital currencies and major stocks. So, they're expanding it out to other assets. In an announcement back then, Twitter noted, when you tweet the symbol of a major stock, ETF, or cryptocurrency with a $ in the front of it, like $BTC, for example, people on Twitter see a clickable link that takes them to search results. So similar to a hashtag, now that $XRP will take you to the XRP USD price index. And then from there, you can, take a look at all the statistics surrounding that. So again, all positive news for the XRP community. A little feature here, although Twitter, an influential social media platform, so we'll likely get more XRP engagement from that. Wanted to thank Ian Binns for posting that. Guys, I also saw this from Matthew Liny with regards to Ripple partner Airwallix. So a bunch of partner news here from many different partners around the world. Airwallix is now partnering with American Express for payments. And not only is Airwallix, guys, a partner of Ripple, so is American Express. Leading global fintech Airwallix has announced the launch of a partnership with American Express, allowing Airwallix customers to accept Amex cards as a payment method. Airwallix customers in Australia, Hong Kong, Singapore, and the United Kingdom will now be able to accept American Express card payments from around the world through payment links, zero invoice payments, and e-commerce shopping extensions. This partnership with Amex is a significant milestone for Airwallix and was driven by demand from businesses who wanted to benefit from accepting American Express payments, such as higher spending premium customers and a better user experience at point of sale. The collaboration focuses on innovative multi-currency cross-border payment solutions for businesses. So this to me sounds where the DLT XRP technology will come in, bringing together Airwallix's technology and infrastructure with the benefits and convenience of paying with American Express. Including American Express, Airwallix now offers over 60 payment methods for Airwallix customers at their checkout. And guys, here's a quote. We are excited to partner with American Express, enabling American Express card transactions for our customers and giving them access to an even wider variety of payment methods. Coming from Ravi Adusumili, he's the SVP of Partnership and Business Development at Airwallix. He goes on to say, this partnership is one of the steps we are taking to provide our customers with more options that can help them grow their business and provide greater revenue opportunities. Together with our global payments and banking infrastructure, we hope we can continue to empower businesses to scale internally and beyond borders. So interesting, a powerhouse partnership between Ripple partner Airwallix and Ripple partner American Express. Leveraging, at least perhaps in the near future, what is likely going to be DLT technology to be able to perform, again, more of these complex financial tasks for their customers, streamline the process, and allow them to have a better end user experience. You got to remember, Airwallix deals in cross-border payments, and American Express, obviously a credit card company, so multi-currency cross-border payments, streamlining those solutions for businesses and bringing together their customers. Sounds like a match made in heaven and something that can really benefit to Ripple partners. So interesting news here. I wanted to thank Matt for posting that. Also, guys, wanted to mention this, okay, from Nathan Price here on Twitter. The Center for Global Development, Ripple, and Stellar were mentioned in this paper. Now, this is an older paper, but it's interesting because they don't just touch on cross-border payments in this paper. They touch on some other things. So perhaps more use cases down the road, and maybe something that might get your ears perking up, something that's slightly unnatural. So Ripple and Stellar, two startups that have developed models along these lines, use their own virtual currencies, XRP and Lumens. That was a direct quote from this document here, okay? They talk about DLT technology in the form of payments, and a lot of this is payment driven. Several startups are exploring ways to use blockchain technology to improve cross-border payments. Okay, so as we know, virtual currency as a bridge using distributed ledger technologies between banks, and then the interledger approach, the interledger protocol developed by Ripple. So specifically naming Ripple here, and then that quote with regards to Ripple and Stellar. Right down here, guys, Ripple and Stellar. Two startups that have developed models along these lines use their own virtual currencies, XRP and Lumens, respectively, for these conversions. So talking specifically about cross-border payments, and it highlights the different uses for distributed ledger technology, and I will link this in the description of the video. What I did notice, though, and I took it upon myself to just take a look at this document on my own, I found it online. I guess maybe first I should mention who's putting this out, okay? This is the Center for Global Development, okay? They have deep ties with very important bodies. I mean, here they're highlighting the World Bank, and they talk about possible different solutions to help with global economies and societal development, so on and so forth. I don't know if you guys remember, a couple of months ago, I did a video with regards to this same body, okay, the Center for Global Development, and the fact that they were in another report, okay, describing what seemed to be an SDR for the IMF, which did resemble XRP. And if you guys didn't catch that video that I did a couple months ago, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner for you. The interesting thing that I noted here on top of, I mean, it's great that they're mentioning Ripple and XRP and Stellar and XLM for that matter. But if you look in the table of contents, okay, they also talk in the same paper, not only about distributed ledger technology and blockchain, but also, just go back up here. I didn't realize those were hyperlinks, but let me just go back up here. They also talk about identity management for natural persons and biometrics. So in relation to finance, and if we click on that and we go down here, they mention this. The Center for Global Development reports on biometrics. The Center for Global Development Working Group on the unintended consequences of anti-money laundering policies identified challenges in client identification as one driver of compliance costs. With respect to the problem of identifying individuals, the working group argued that national identification systems sufficient for customer identification were within reach for the vast majority of countries, citing India's Aadhaar program, which assigns unique 12-digit identifiers to Indian residents based on biometric data, along with weak identification systems in 37 other countries. So talking about biometric data, using one's person to create an identity like a fingerprint, but likely more technologically advanced than that. In the report recommendations, the working group encouraged national governments in developing countries to provide their residents with identification robust enough to be used for KYC purposes. Now, guys, this is coming in the same report where they're describing distributed ledger technology and conveying the importance of this type of technology for the future of development and for societal change. So identification of individuals, national governments should provide citizens with the means to identify themselves in order to make reliably identifiable clients possible for financial institutions and other organizations. So they obviously want to tie this with finance as well. Further, national governments should ensure that appropriate privacy frameworks and accountability measures support these identification efforts while ensuring the free flow of information related to identifying ML or money laundering and TF terrorist financing. And then they go into biometrics. What are they? Distinctive physiological or behavioral traits to automatically identify and authenticate individuals. This to me sounds like the merge between cyborg and human, creating robots out of humans, or hybrids probably more accurately, A number of distinctive physiological and behavior characteristics can be used for biometric data. This includes fingerprints, hand, finger, or palm geometry, vein patterns in the finger or back of the hand, facial features, facial thermograms, iris patterns, blood vessel patterns in the retina, and of course, DNA. This kind of thing will always get me thinking back to this article, guys, from April of 2020. When this came out, Ripple-compatible chip development sponsored by the US Navy is being created. So Ripple was, in fact, working with the US Navy, allegedly, on this chip, this implantable chip, what we're assuming would be for payments. And I've got the article here if you guys are interested. I did a video on that as well when this came out, and I'll see if I can find it. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner. So biometric data, guys, we're seeing it now. Also noticing it in this Central for Global Development report, which also names Ripple and Stellar, specifically here for cross-border payments. But in the same report, they're also discussing the idea of biometrics and using this for one's financial identification. All things that make you go, But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.